2011 Ford Escape, and I'll cover the years when I post this. The problem was that this right rear door would not open from inside or outside. The pulling on it wouldn't work, pulling it here wouldn't work, moving the lock up and down, unlocking it with the remote, nothing would allow this door to open. It was stuck closed. So I'm going to kind of give you a basic tutorial on how to get to this point, and then what I had to do to get it unlocked and open so that you can work on it. So the first thing you do is you obviously take this cover off and take the T25 or whatever out of there. There's a screw right there. Then unfortunately Ford decided to put a screw here and a screw here and a screw down there. And so this is where the grief begins. Once you got those screws out, then grab this, and I found that grabbing it way down here, because the door's shut and the seam is right there, grabbing it down here and pulling like hell sucked it through, and then undo all of this and just throw it over the seat, and that way you can get access sort of to this one and this one. Use a 90-degree screwdriver, and you're going to go one little itty-bitty turn at a time till the head comes out. By the time you get to that point where the head is out far enough to hit it, it is hitting on, your tool is hitting on that lip right there, and you can't go any further, so then you have to use a pair of pliers, needle nose, to get these two screws out. That screw, good luck with it. I left it in and took it, dealt with it later. So once you're that far, you can lift, and it's the door panels are kind enough to be flexible, so you can lift, snap it out. The cable on this, you push the cable out of the release, rotate it, and pull it out of the ball. So that frees that up so that you've got all of this. This is kind of a pain to get it up and over, but it's doable. Peel back the sound layer, and then you're inside, and you can see the actuator latching mechanism. Oh, also once you get this off, take this rubber out too, because the rubber makes a world of difference in being able to see down there with a flashlight. Okay, so once you're that far, then this is the painful part. There is, hang on a second, I got a key over there for him. So with this one, with it unlocked, and pull the cable, this didn't move, and it doesn't feel like it's actually unlocking. Move this, and it won't unlock. So I had the customer order a new latch mechanism for me so that I could see what I needed to do to work with this. And I'm going to show you. There really is, and you can see I started the violent approach, and that wasn't helping me much because there's not much to work with in there. But theoretically, if you can get all that plastic off of there, then right here is like a T10 or a T15 Torx you got to get out. If you can get all the plastic out of the way, theoretically it all should almost fall apart. But what I ended up doing was I had the customer get me a new one. Now, keeping in mind that this mounts in the door like this, and the door open and close. The only place I can find on these to open this is right here. Okay, there's a little bitty hole. Oh, sorry. Let's get back down here. There's a little bitty hole right. Let's see if I can rotate enough to get some sun on it. There's a little bitty hole right there. And inside that little itty bitty hole is a flat bar, and there's no way in hell I'm going to get it focused on there. There's a flat bar inside there that no matter whether this door's locked, unlocked, If you push on that bar right there, then this latch pops open. And I built this to Harbor Freight. It was a straight pick tool. Ground the tip off to give me something flat, and then used this, heated it up and bent it so that I could get this angle. Because keep in mind, this is against the edge of the door, so you don't have much room to work with. You got to kind of feel your way. Let me get it situated correctly. You got to feel your way in here, and you're going to feel this lip and then the very next lip in, and that's all you're going to feel is that. If you work this in, I'm trying to see, if you work this tool in like this into that hole, you have to catch that little bar in there. But once you catch that little bar, and it is a royal pain because it's a very small bar, you can hit it and it will unlatch. That is the only place, short of breaking all this apart and trying to start disassembling all this, that you're going to get to. So again, against the door, feel this slip, and then you're going to feel in here there's a little lip, and then there's a second one back here. You don't want the second one, it's the first one. It is that hole right there. It's that hole right there, and just inside that is a little bitty bar that you got to get a hold of, and you can, when you push it, when you get a hold of it and push it, then the door will unlatch, and then you can get in and finish your job.